Welcome to night 11 of 30 Nights of Fright. Tonight, I will be sharing some scary story collections, and each collection I'm sharing with you offers its own unique flavor of horror, but all of them have short yet powerful tales that will tap into some of our deepest fears. So sit tight as I share what you can expect in each collection without spoilers. Okay, the first collection I'd like to share with you mixes traditional folklore with contemporary horror. And the collection I'd like to share is Never Whistle at Night, an Indigenous dark fiction anthology. Now, Never Whistle at Night is an anthology of Indigenous dark fiction, and it brings together a grouping of dark stories from Indigenous writers across North America. Now, like I said, this collection blends traditional folklore also with contemporary horror. And the title itself is also a warning that's based on Indigenous superstition, which is not to whistle at night because it can attract dangerous spirits. Now, the stories within this collection explore this concept, plus lots more. So you can expect some cultural beliefs, terrifying legends, and stories from restless spirits and haunted lands to some unsettling supernatural forces. So essentially, these stories reveal the darker side of Indigenous folklore. Now, I have to tell you, what is just truly special about this anthology is just the fact that we have all these Indigenous authors who are bringing their own cultural perspectives to the horror genre. So what we get is just a wide range of stories from different groups. So it's also like educational while also haunting. So this is an incredibly unique collection. I can't really think of anything else like it. So definitely add this one to your reading list. It's a must read. And it's Never Whistle at Night, an Indigenous dark fiction anthology. Now, the next collection I'd like to share with you is taking us into the eerie, dark, but also elegant world of the Victorian era. And this collection is by an author I absolutely love. And her novels were known for more of stories that blend Gothic themes with also social commentary. The author I'm talking about is Elizabeth Gaskell, and she has a Gothic tale collection. Now, Elizabeth Gaskell's Gothic tales and tales of the mystery and the macabre explore everything. So from vengeful ghosts to haunted mansions, there are lots of stories in this one. Now, one of the most famous stories is the Old Nurse's Story. Now, this one tells a story of a governess who's haunted by a family's dark past in an isolated mansion. And of course, there's just secrets lingering in every shadow. Another haunting tale is Lois the Witch, which follows a young woman accused of witchcraft in 17th century America. And of course, it just draws on all the fear and suspicion of women who are a little bit different in that time. Now, the thing with Gaskell, if you are new to her work, is that she just writes beautiful prose. And you can expect in this collection to get beautifully written atmospheric prose that blends suspense with unsettling encounters. And each of these stories really build the tension and the dread. It just ratchets it up. So this collection is perfect for readers who love the Gothic setting, a bit of moral ambiguity, but also just the slow burn terror of just a classic ghost story. So that's what you can expect in Elizabeth Gaskell's collection. The next collection I'd like to share with you is from an author that I absolutely love. Now, this author is better known for her novels about upper class society, but most folks don't realize that she was also a master of horror. And she'd write subtle yet chilling tales that also explore some darker themes like isolation, the afterlife, and just all those dark secrets we keep hidden. Now, the author in question is Edith Wharton, and I'm thrilled to share the ghost stories of Edith Wharton by Edith Wharton. Now, in this collection, you will find that Wharton's characters are often haunted by way more than just ghosts. They're haunted by their own desires, of course, their fears. There's also regret and past mistakes. So like, here's two stories, for example. There's this story called Afterward and The Lady's Maid's Bell. Now, these explore the thin veil between the living and the dead. So, like in Afterward, for example, a couple realizes that sometimes the past comes back when you least expect it, which leaves like this lingering sense of dread that's even more terrifying for how subtly she delivers this. Now, Wharton's ghost stories are also known for their psychological depth. So you really get the emotions and the motivations of the characters just as much as you get the supernatural elements. So if you love ghost stories that combine mystery and elegance and just these subtle but chilling tales, especially lots of tales about dark secrets, I think this collection will just keep you turning the pages. So yeah, that's what you can expect in the ghost stories of Edith Wharton. All right, so there you have it. Three collections that have a bit of horror, a bit of gothic. They're all dark and atmospheric and eerie, and they offer some spine tingling tales that offer different perspectives on the genre. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments some of your favorite scary story collections. Let's talk about them. Again, let's keep the conversation going in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Now, don't forget to join me tomorrow for night 12, where we'll be sharing some witchy book recommendations. Again, you won't want to miss it as we're near the end of 13 Nights of Fright. But until then, stay spooky and keep the lights on.